What would you do if the glow of your wife's phone at 2:17 a.m. told you everything, but you still weren't ready to believe it? The room was dark except for that pale blue light flickering across her face. She lay on her side, back to me, shoulders slightly hunched like she was protecting something. Her fingers moved fast, too fast for casual scrolling. And then she smiled. Not the tired, distracted smile she gave me lately, but something softer, intimate, alive. I shifted slightly, just enough for the mattress to whisper under me. She froze. The screen went black. And that's when I knew something in my life had already ended. I just didn't know how yet. If you genuinely enjoy our stories, please subscribe to the channel, tell us where you're from, and what time it is right now. It's always fascinating to know how far our story flows. It didn't start that night. Not really. That was just the moment I stopped lying to myself. We lived in a quiet neighborhood in Plano, just outside Dallas. Maplewood Drive. Two-story house, trimmed lawn, neighbors who waved too much and knew too little. We had two kids, Ethan, 8, and Lily, 5. They used to run to her when she got home. Used to. Lately, she barely noticed them. "Mom, can you help me with my homework?" Ethan asked one evening, standing beside her while she sat on the couch. "Ask your dad," she muttered, not looking up from her phone. That became her answer for everything. "Dinner burned? Your dad should have checked it." "Lily crying at night? I'm exhausted, you handle it." At first, I thought it was stress. Maybe something at work. She worked at a dental office off Preston Road. Long hours, demanding clients. I told myself it made sense. But stress doesn't make someone forget their child's birthday. She did. Lily sat at the kitchen table with a paper crown we made ourselves. A cake from Kroger. 5 candles. We waited. And waited. She walked in at 9:48 p.m. "Oh, was that today?" she said, dropping her purse like it was nothing. That's when something cracked inside me. But I still didn't see it fully. Not until the receipts. It was a random Tuesday. I was cleaning out the car, her car, a silver Honda Accord, when I found the crumpled receipt under the passenger seat. The Crescent Hotel, Dallas. 2 nights. Weekdays. My stomach dropped. She told me she had late shifts those exact days. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I started watching. Listening. Tracking. Her phone never left her hand. Bathroom. Phone. Kitchen. Phone. Even when tucking Lily in, she'd glance at the screen every few seconds like she was waiting for something or someone. One night, she fell asleep before locking it. That was my chance. My hands were shaking so badly I almost dropped it. Messages. Dozens. Hundreds. A name saved as M. I opened it. And everything burned. "I miss you already. Next time, no interruptions." She suspects anything? Not a chance. He's too soft. Too soft. That line echoed in my head like a gunshot. Photos followed. Hotel rooms. Selfies. Her with him. A man in his late 30s. Clean cut. Smug smile. Arm wrapped around her like she belonged to him. I felt something inside me collapse. I didn't cry. Not yet. I just sat there, staring at the life I thought I had, realizing it was all fake. The next morning, I made pancakes. Ethan laughed when I flipped one too early. Lily clapped like it was a magic trick. She walked in, coffee in hand, barely glancing at us. "I'll be late again tonight," she said. I smiled. "Of course you will." That's when the plan began. I hired a private investigator out of downtown Dallas. Quiet guy. Didn't ask questions. Just results. Within a week, I had everything. Photos of them entering the hotel on McKinney Avenue. Videos of them holding hands in a dim restaurant on Elm Street. Audio recordings, clear as day. "I'll leave him soon," she told him once. "Make sure you don't leave empty-handed," he replied. That was his voice. Greedy. Calculated. Perfect. I met with a lawyer next. Family law. Ruthless reputation. Glass office overlooking the city skyline. "Do you want custody?" she asked. "I want everything," I said. And I meant it. We built the case piece by piece. Financial records. Timeline of neglect. Proof of infidelity. Witness statements. Even from neighbors who noticed she was never around anymore. Then I waited. Patience became my weapon. I acted normal. I kissed her goodbye. I asked about her day. I let her believe I was still that soft man. Until the night of the dinner. I told her I booked a table at a place on Greenville Avenue. Said I wanted to reconnect. She seemed surprised, but intrigued. She showed up dressed better than she had in months. Halfway through the meal, I smiled and said, "I invited someone." Her face tightened. "Who?" I nodded toward the entrance. He walked in. Her color drained instantly. "What is this?" she whispered. I didn't answer. Instead, I slid an envelope across the table. Inside were photos, transcripts, receipts. His face changed too, confidence melting into panic. "You thought I was soft," I said quietly. "You were right. I was." Silence. People around us started noticing. Then I stood up. "Check your email," I added. They both froze. That was the moment everything detonated. Because at that exact time, the evidence had been sent to her workplace, his employer, our families, and every contact they thought mattered. Reputation, gone. Jobs, gone. The divorce papers were filed the next morning. Full custody granted within weeks. She tried to fight, but she had nothing left. No credibility, no support, no ground to stand on. Even him. He disappeared the moment things got real. Coward. The last time I saw her was outside the courthouse in downtown Dallas. She looked smaller, broken. "I didn't think you'd do this," she said. I looked at her for a long moment. "You didn't think I could." I walked away. The house felt different after that. Quieter, cleaner. Ethan started smiling more. Lily stopped asking where Mom was every night. Sometimes, late at night, I still remember that blue glow on her face. That moment, everything shifted, and how close I came to ignoring it. Now, the phone on my nightstand stays dark, and the silence finally tells the truth. The end.